Welcome to part 2 of our lesson 9 where we're practicing regrouping. We're only regrouping, we're not even subtracting today. We have a place to put our headings, so we need to make sure we always do our heading first. Name, number, date, first and last in cursive. Make sure you put the date you are completing these notes. Okay. Put your number over here. My number's pi, and our subject is math. Okay, so we are only regrouping today. That is all we're doing. So here I'm showing it in base 10 blocks, and then here we're going to just write out what the regrouping looks like, and we're going to stop before we subtract. So the top number is always our minuend, which is the first number. First number is always on top. Does not matter if it's greater or not. It's the first one. And then we subtract our subtrahend. Make sure we're lining up. We line up from the ones. Then our tens, hundreds, thousands. All right, so here if we're looking, 9 ones. Can we take away 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, we can. We have more on top. No need to stop. We don't need to regroup. Here I have 2 tens and I need to take away 6 tens. Can I just switch them and say I have 6 instead and take away 2? No, you cannot switch the numbers here. That is not allowed. But what I do have is I have 100 here that I could break up into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tens. So I can go over here and I can take 100. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hundreds. Take that 100 and I broke it up into 10. So I have 10 tens, 11, 12 tens. Can I take away 7 from 7? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, numbers the same, zeros the game. Can I take 3 from 6? 1, 2, 3. Yes. More on top, no need to stop. And that's it. That's all we needed to do for regrouping. Sometimes we don't need to, but you always want to check before you start subtracting. Next one here, this is representing our minuend. You will not see the other ones added on. You will not see this represented at all because that's what we're taking away from what we have. None of these numbers can switch places. So we put our minuend first on top. First number is always on top. Okay, then we line up from the ones, tens, hundreds, comma, thousands. So here I have 1, 1. Can I take away 6? No. But I can take one of these because inside a 10 there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 ones. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 tens still held together. The other one here was spread apart. I have 10 plus the one I already have. So I actually have 11 ones now. The value didn't change. I just changed the form it's in. Can I take away 1 from 4? Yes. So that more on top, no need to stop. Then here I have 300s. Can I take away 800s? No. I have more on the floor. Go next door, regroup 10 more. Because inside one of these is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hundreds. There are 10 hundreds in 1,000. So if I take one of those thousands, I'm left with 1, 2, 3 that are still all together. This one has been separated into 10 plus the 3 I already had, which is 13. So that's our regrouping. We still have the same amount that we began with. It's just instead of being all together, it's separated, so now we can take away what we need to. Okay, here we have our 4,503. That's our minuend. We put that on top. And then our subtrahend, we need to line up from the ones. Always start there. Then our tens, hundreds, thousands. Even our commas line up. So here we have more on the floor. Go next door, regroup 10 more. Because I have 3, I can't take away 5. So up here, I looked for a 10 and broke it apart, but I don't have a 10. I have to go all the way to these hundreds. I need to take one of these hundreds and break it up. Now I don't want to break it up into 100 ones, but I can break it up into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tens, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 ones. If you have a $100 bill and somebody gave you 9 tens, which would be $90, and 10 $1 bills, you'd still have 100. So what we're looking at is, even though we have 0 tens here, we really have 50 tens, because each one of these has 10 tens. 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 tens. We have 50 tens. I'm taking away one of those tens. I'm left with 49 tens. If I take away 1 from 50, I just took away this one. All the rest are here together. I'm left with 49 tens. And then these 10 ones plus these 3 ones give me 13. Then we go across, more on top, no need to stop. More on the floor, go next door, regroup 10 more. So I still need to take one of these and break it up into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hundreds. Because I don't have enough to take away 7. I only had 3. So I have 1, 2, 3,000 still all together. I have 1 broken up into 10 hundreds, so 10 plus the 4 I have here is 14. And my regrouping's done. I'm ready to subtract. Okay, last one, practicing this regrouping. Here I have 3,000. That's it. That's my minuend. 3,000. There are no hundreds, tens, ones separated out. They're all contained in these thousands. So I have my minuend. I need to put my subtrahend, and I need to line up from the ones. Tens, hundreds, thousands. I have no ones to take away. I have more on the floor, go next door, regroup 10 more. So normally I go to my tens, I don't see any tens. I don't see any hundreds. I do see thousands, and inside there, there's 1,000 ones, there are 100 tens, and there are 10 hundreds. So I'm going to take one of these, but I don't want to put down 1,000 ones. That would be kind of crazy. So I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 hundredths. So that's 90, but I still have, that's 900. I still have 100 I need to represent. So I'm going to do that with my tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So now I have 990, and I need that last 10 represented. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have 990 plus 10. This is all 1,000. It's like making change. I'm changing it from this cube into 100 flats. 900 flats, 9 10 rods, and 10 units. So now I have 2,990 and 10 ones. So what I'm looking at is I have 300 tens here contained in all these thousands. I need to only take one away. So if I take away 1 from 300, I'm left with 299. Then I take that 10, and here I have 10 ones. Well, 10 ones plus 0 ones is 10. Now I have more on top, no need to stop. More on top, no need to stop. More on top, no need to stop. Numbers the same, zero's the game. And I'm ready to subtract. Okay, now it's time for you to practice regrouping. Thank you for joining me.